What's going on, guys? I'm Misty. And throughout the 21 years of the Pokemon anime, we've been introduced to many characters who have crossed paths with our main protagonist Ash Ketchum, or they even join him on his journey around the Pokemon world. However, as time goes on, we unfortunately have to say goodbye to some of these characters, while we get introduced to a new bunch of characters in whatever next series, leaving so many fans craving to see the old characters once again, as they simply fell in love with them. Which has inspired me for today's video to go over a few characters that I believe deserve to return to the Pokemon anime for a few episodes at least. No theories, no rumors, just a straight up discussion of why I want to see certain characters return. Please bear in mind though, that I know that not every character I mention in this video might not even return. Hell, maybe not even a single one I mention. But I just wanted to go ahead and make this video mostly for the fun, which I definitely had fun making this. With that intro now said though, let's not waste any more time and jump right into this list. First of all, I'm gonna introduce our rival, Gary. The last time we've ever seen Gary was in the Diamond and Pearl series during the Team Galactic arc where he was trying to protect Azelf, that being 433 episodes ago in total from this video's release. So it's definitely been quite a long time since we've seen this character, that being a perfect excuse already to bring him back, especially because he seemed to return in every series prior to Black and White. But the main reason why I want to see this character return is because I believe there's a lot that could be added to his research on rare Pokemon, but of course been his new goal ever since the end of the Johto series, such as there is Alolan forms, more fossil Pokemon, which Gary has definitely been interested in fossil Pokemon before, Mega Evolution, rare forms such as Dusklycanroc, and even legendaries and mythicals. Any of these could make for great episodes for a return, and I know that for a fact, seeming as I love Gary's character, and seeming as every return episode he's had since Johto was kind of entertaining to watch. But of course, with the upcoming Sword and Shield games and anime, there will be even more new features to explore, so the possibilities are kind of endless. I'm just craving to see what Gary thinks of all of this. It's really a shame we haven't got to see any of that yet. I've just had so many story possibilities surrounding him floating around in my head for stuff we've seen already as well. In fact, imagine if he was with Ash when he discovered the Meltan species. He, instead of Professor Oak, could have been the one to confirm its typing and maybe even give it a name. And again, he could have also shown his interest in Alolan form Pokemon as well, seeming as he would be in Alola. Seeming as I've just mentioned Ash though, it would be lovely to see him battle against Ash as well, much like the old days. They were some of the coolest battles ever. And I'm sure Gary would have caught many more fitting and powerful Pokemon, which would test Ash out greatly. Altogether though, that concludes all I needed to say for Gary. You should get a good enough picture. So, let's now move on to another character, and that character is going to be Iris. Usually after Ash says goodbye to a female companion, they would return in the next series to meet up with Ash temporarily. However, that never happened for Iris. Now yes, we got a special episode, but in my own opinion, you can't really use that as an excuse for her not obtaining a return episode in the main series, as Dawn got a special episode after the Diamond and Pearl series and still returned for the Black and White series. So Iris did get Dawn kinda dirty, though I still like the episode. And now yes, I am also fully aware that a majority of the fandom dislike her character. In fact, many people speculate that's why she hasn't returned in the main series as well. However, I don't think that's the case at all, and unlike those other people, I actually found her character quite pleasant. I mean, she's not as great as all the other companions in my opinion, but I definitely don't dislike her. But regardless of how we feel about Iris, I think it's only fair that we give Iris a return in the main series as well, so that way it's not just favoritism towards Dawn. Though yes, it is a possibility that the anime writers might have decided they don't want to bring back all female companions for a few episodes, hence why Serena hasn't even returned yet. Misty being excluded from this though, seeming as she just returned to celebrate 20 years of the Pokemon anime. What Iris could do in a return episode though, is firstly of course show us her progress on her Dragon Master goal, such as has she caught many more Dragon type Pokemon, which there's definitely been quite a few recent Dragon type Pokemon which fit her well, has actually finally evolved like it wanted to, and how is Iris even going about this goal this time around, as she was just travelling around gyms with Ash beforehand, herself not wanting to go anywhere particularly special. Though, seeming as we just mentioned gyms, what if Iris decided all of a sudden that she wanted to start collecting gym badges? As we know, Iris has fun battling, and her game counterpart is a gym leader in the Black and White games, and even becomes a champion in the sequels. So that could lead to Iris wanting to become either one of them in the anime, having to do that by showing her strength by collecting gym badges. I think that would be extremely neat, and it could even make people start to admire her character finally. If that's too much development in the writer's eyes though, then I guess I would at least be down if the anime writers made her travel across cities to battle Dragon type trainers, much like she actually did for her special episode, battling Claire. Regardless of her progress on the goal as well, it would just be really awesome to see her interact with Ash again, and interact with whatever new character. In fact, back in the XY days, I was really hoping to see her return and find out that Serena has a crush on Ash, and start teasing her about it, making great comedic scenes. Serena maybe even getting jealous of Ash's friendship with Iris as well, as let's face it, Serena's a very jealous person. To wrap this all up as well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite intrigued to see how Iris thinks of Fairy type Pokemon as well. I mean, I don't think she would shudder much like she did around Ice type Pokemon, however, I bet you she now at least finds them menacing in one way or another, which I would want to see on my screen. But overall, that concludes Iris's inclusion on this list. So, let's now move on to another character, a character I recently mentioned, and that of course is Claire. Nah, I'm kidding, it's Serena. Though I stated Iris got done dirty by not returning to the main series yet, Serena got it kinda worse, as not only has she not returned to the main series yet, she didn't even receive a special episode, whereas even Clement and Barney got a special episode. So Serena definitely deserves something at least. So putting that special episode aside, I want to see how Serena's actually performing in contests, as we never got to see her perform in one. Now yes, many of you would probably expect Serena to be excellent in contests due to her being extraordinary in showcases, however contests include battles, which Serena rarely battled. So who knows, it could have been a whole new kind of challenge for her, which would have been stunning to see in a special episode, or at least see her battle phenomenally in a return episode, while having around 3 or 4 contest ribbons, showing her amazing progress on this new goal. Pretty much, as you can see as well, I just want the excuse to see a contest in the anime again. It was surprisingly always some of my favourite episodes back in the day, my eyes being glued to the attractive performances and battles. But yeah, seeing Serena performing in a contest would at least make her character feel kind of complete to me as well. Though many people believe Serena's story ended nicely, but I just at least need to see how she's doing with this new goal for her character to be complete for me. Hell, although I would prefer to see a contest for her return episode, I'll be happy to at least Serena perform in some kind of fashion, while still showing ribbons she obtained, so we get a good idea of how she's holding up. You know what else would be great for a return episode regardless of her goal as well? That would be seeing the return of her long hair. I would definitely think it would have grown after all the time Ash has spent in Alola. And I guess because I mentioned Ash, it would be kind of heartwarming to see more Amourshipper moments as well, as an Amourshipper myself. Like, how is Serena gonna act around Ash ever since she kissed him? Will she show more signs of affection, or will she be even more shy? Probably not shy, but, you know, it's something to consider. She is trying to become a better woman for Ash overall as well. But with that said, that concludes all I need to say for Serena. Herself actually being the last character I wanted to mention for this list as well. Though, before the video ends, I do at least want to bring up a concept the Pokemon anime should bring back, so that way they can satisfy all sorts of fans who wanted certain companions to return, and that is, make a sequel to Pokemon Chronicles. If you don't know what Pokemon Chronicles is, it was a spin-off series back in the Advanced Generation days that focused on telling all sorts of different stories surrounding Ash's old companions Ash's old rivals, Team Rocket, and even Pokemon. The Pichu Brothers. God, I love the Pichu Brothers stories so much. In fact, screw Iris, screw Serena, bring back the Pichu Brothers. But yeah, with more companions having appeared since Advanced Generation, and then some such as Iris and Serena being left in for dust, and many people wanting all sorts of different companions to return, it will be a perfect time to bring back a series like that. We could watch Brock work at a Pokemon Center for his Pokemon Doctor Go. We could watch Misty take on challenges in her gym, while having fun for the story surrounding her, much like the original Pokemon Chronicles as well. We could watch Tracy interact with Ash's new Pokemon, watch Max start training with his dad to become a Pokemon trainer, watch me and Dawn compete in contests, and maybe meet up with each other. It's a bonus if Serena is included as well. Watch all Team Rocket members such as Butch and Cassidy, Domino, Matori, Dr. Saga, Dr. Namba, and much more conduct missions, bringing on the ideas I bought for Gary's, Iris's, and Serena's return, while also watching what other rivals are doing, such as Paul and Alon. Like, what does Paul think of Mega Evolution, and did he win against Brandon, and has Alon found a new Mega Stone for Charizard? And finally, it'll be perfect to see stories surrounding just Pokemon as well, such as Greninja protecting Kalos with Zygarde, Butterfree taking care of the family it made, Pidgeot protecting for a route it lives on from danger, the Pichu Brothers having more fun stories, with more baby Pokemon, and much more. How cool would that be, everybody? It would actually satisfy everybody's needs, and I'm sure you would find it as entertaining as I do in my head. I mean, it's very unlikely that such a thing would ever happen, however, it's at least magical to think about, isn't it? I just wanted to say that. But with it now said, that concludes today's discussion. However, let me know in the comments down below what characters you personally want to return to the anime, and what you even think about a Pokemon Chronicles sequel. I'd love to hear. And if you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to consider leaving a like, a share, and if you're new here, subscribe along with it to that bell icon to stay in loop with all things Pokemon anime related. If you want to support this channel in any further way, I also have a Patreon. Thank you for watching, everybody. This is Entity Maze, signing out.